Testing. Testing. I think audio's working. Stream seem to be working. I should close my window.
Thanks for liking the stream, Mr. Goofy.
Demunking says what's up.
Oh,
Rock says hello.
hello. Yeah, just getting things going. Gotta recalibrate the headset.
Rock says wish it's different.
Rock says whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I turned on the random
says
voice
not
thing.
Wish.
Yeah. Feeling around for my other controller. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've got the random voice thing turned on. It's kind of fun. That was funny. I was on sort of on Hecate's live stream the other night. I thought it was funny because she was like, "Oh, you all know Progressive Geek." It's like, well, you know, the people who follow her stream and the people who follow my stream probably don't have that much of an intersection, right? I mean, she knows who I am and we've interacted, but, you know, the followers might be a little different. And I think she's live right now. Now, this is Flynn's home. I've been using this for my home world, but Ferality did something to it that kind of pissed me off. They took away a good chunk of this world, a huge chunk of this world. You can see there's only 2 buttons here now.
Rock says no, I was in the middle of a good lethal company server and my laptop died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, so the only thing's left is this little room, which is kind of weird.
Demunking says who's live.
Hecate. There's a lot of people. Rins or Manifex, I think he's calling himself now, is live. He's probably here. Well, they're both probably here, and well, I mean they are here in VRChat. Let me just, yeah. See, here's Hecate on VRChat. She's ex-mommy Hecate. So she's live, and I'm not gonna join her while I'm live because sometimes it's kind of chaos over there. It was chaos when I was there the other night. I was not streaming, thank goodness. And Rins is streaming.
Demunking says adjust cam.
Rins is streaming on TikTok. But he's in a private world. I just can't pop in. Just can. Why, is there something wrong?
Debunking says to the right.
Okay. Let me see if I can test this. I mean, it's like... if I can do this. Wow. Got a menu showing. Uh, oh, well, I mean, you can't see the entire field of view in TikTok, so just do my best here. Uh, yeah, this is the Hecate and TikTok. And on TikTok, she just goes by Hecate.
Thanks for liking the stream, Demon King.
Again, oh, okay. Yeah, and the other one is Rins. But I think in TikTok it's going by Manifex now. But yeah. I got a few friends who like the demon
Thanks for
kind of
liking the
stuff.
stream colors.
Rins is one of them. But yeah, back to this world. This is kind of weird because
The monking says really nice.
This is a mirror when you're back here, but once you get close, it blacks out. I don't know why. And I think that it can be used.
Pokemon Assistant says hi.
Hello. There's some kind of toggle player world camera thing. I'm not sure what that does, but this part of the world acts different when you're in the public, and
Thanks for liking the
I
stream,
think they can do synchronous live broadcasts. You don't like how they did, how Worlds did for the New Year's thing. But they got rid of the whole waterfall thing with the big tree you can climb. All that's gone. There's this. I mean, they left this weird alley thing. I mean, it's okay. It's just like, why did they throw this in here? What does it come? What does it mean? You know, why is this in here? I don't know. It's like an alley. Some weird. I don't know what this is here. Some kind of room with a TV and something. And there's a street. But you can't really go in the street. I mean, I found a way to finagle myself over there once, but there's not much over there. I mean, that's pretty much it. And there's like a train or something up here that goes by once in a while. It makes a noise, but I mean, that's it. I mean, like, why did they do this? Why did they screw this up? I'm not really happy with this anymore. I might go shopping with another home world, especially, I haven't made mine own yet. But besides visiting Hecate at her live, I did go around looking for a good place to record my sci-fi type.
Dayfam says hello.
Hey, Dayfam. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it had to be this one. Wow, this one's even quest compatible. Look at that. Not very many of these ships are. I was trying to find a spaceship that I could actually sit in the chairs on the bridge and not have it be weird, like being sunken in the chair because the sitting properties are isn't correct. There was a lot of spaceships that looked cool, but well, happened. That happened before. All right. The only bad thing about this world, how did I end up here? Okay. The only thing weird about this world is it takes a minute to get to the bridge. How? What the? Okay. I want to go straight that way. God damn it. This was working the other day. What the? All right. See what that is. Um, all right, I'm gonna have to shut the audio off because that's music that I'm sure is copy protected. There. Darn it. Can't vault over the railing either. What's going on? Dang, what the? Alright, okay. Let's see if we can figure this out. I wonder if I need a smaller. If I switch back to my volley, maybe it'll stop jumping up a floor when I go through the door. That's what I need to do. This doesn't do anything. This, what's this? Oh, that's sweet. Communicator. That's nice. Shucks. Okay. Take Nabbit. Get out of here. Oh, and respawn. Here I am. These side doors.
Joesty Goat says, Grandpa, it's just too hard. I can't keep making videos and getting more haters. I just want to quit.
Oh, yeah. So, I have a video on my TikTok, and it explains how I set up keyword filters. And it filters out a lot of the hate. You might want to find that video, or ping me or DM me on TikTok, and I'll share the video with you. Because if you set up your keyword filter, you could get rid of a lot of the haters. Their comments just won't show up. and yeah, just DM me directly, and I'll point you to the video. Okay, that worked for me.
Joestagoat says okay.
And it makes your life much better because, yeah, there's a lot of friggin' stupid haters out there. They have no brains. They don't know how to think for themselves. And frankly, they miss out on a lot because, their hatred. Yeah, that's the 10 forward thing. Find the right freaking door. Wait, okay, there's a hallway here. I remember there was something. That's like, this is like the ready room. Can I get to the bridge from here? No, that's the bathroom. It's over here. There we go. The bridge. Alright, so this bridge. The right ship. What? Oh, this might be the right ship. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the legs don't go all the way over the edge of the seat, but probably work around that with the camera. Do recording. Up here. Like if I switch to my Avali. Yeah. Is it? Well, it looks kind of a little short in here, but if I load up the stream camera, my microphone hanging. Let me move that over a little bit. Okay. I go to the stream camera. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't think. I mean, my volley there. I mean, I think the volley looks kind of cute sitting there myself, but yeah. So the idea is I'm gonna have my one avatar in a captain seat, and the volley here. Um, you know, I was thinking it'd be great if I could collaborate with someone on this, but the script I came up with is just get more and more elaborate, and it's kind of heavy. Um, and I don't know. I don't mean.
Demunking says I'm not able to access one of the demon avas anymore.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes they delete some of the public avatars, and that happens. um. Yeah. So I think this will work. The script I've got going is a little complex. So if I was actually going to try
The
to.
monking says it was the one with the crown.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a bummer. The front of the ship wasn't exactly finished. But it does have controls. Switch back to my other avatar. And there was, maybe it was back here. There was some things you can turn on and off. I think somewhere. These buttons. Nothing. What's the ready room? Maybe this one didn't have a bunch of on-off stuff. I think there's some little buttons. Okay, here's something. I think. Go and stop. Warp. Okay, so there's some things it'll do. Yeah, so the warp you'll get kind of like that effect. Halts is just turn off the background music. I could turn the go. Oh, it's spinning in circles. Don't want that. That'll make people sick. Oh, I see. Maybe these are coordinates? Oh, wow. I would need an instruction manual for that. Like, does it actually go places? I don't know. That's interesting.
Thanks for liking the stream, Day fam.
Yeah, so yeah, I thought there was a button where you can make it show different things out of the view. I don't know. I don't remember it looking like this. It just looks kind of broken right here. I don't know. I don't think it was like that. Um, Back here it looks fine. The deal is with the viewing screen. I'm not sure what it's doing. It might be making noise. I have the sound turned off. It's a way to turn off the dang music. And it would be nice if these things told you what they did. Now, a lot of these worlds have their pluses and minuses, you know. Now, see the other ship I was looking at. I didn't check this out. The Star Trek hub. It's actually like a world with a bunch of portals with different things. Let's see, what was this for? This one. Yeah, this one has all the weird. So you can get into character on this one, but I'm not interested in that because it's not really a Star Trek thing I'm creating. Clicking that button gets rid of all of it. Um, so the layout looks like a little nicer on this one. The sitting though. Let's see. Not that bad. I mean, I can kind of work with it. I think the problem was within these chairs. I mean, see how I'm like kind of sunk in the chair, and I think it's worse when I switch the volley. Yeah, I'm like really sunken right into the chair. So there, volleys like this one. Oh, it's even worse. uh, this volume might be smaller. See, this is a different.
Demunking says, bro, that this get worse.
Yeah, this is a different volume model. This is. I think this is model is more similar to what Nova Valley uses. Hmm. And I was looking for. I didn't see anything in the menu where I can configure this stuff. Oh wow, this one has all the things. Wow. Print? What the hell is that? 3D print?
Thanks for liking the stream, Dark Angel Gaming.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, so this is smaller. I can actually make it bigger. Uh, here. Wait, see. Uh, second. Thing. Get up here. Oh, okay. All right. So let's let's look at this. This is interesting. Okay. So now I come over here and sit in this chair. Oh, that didn't fix anything. It's I'm still sitting in a chair. I was kind of hoping that. Oh, wait. Okay. So I might be able to, using that, I might be able to sort of fix the sitting height thing. Yeah. Yeah. That just might work. Okay. You know, for the tail sticking out of the chair, but you know what else? What can you do? My other Folly have that. Oh, what of the Go Loco thing on it. Oh, okay. I would have to go and redo this.
Demonking says just don't worry about it. It will get more confusing and happens to everyone.
This. Um. Yeah. So this was like my other one. It just has the same menu.
Car
Okay.
Ellie says, what is your avatar if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, this isn't a volley. Interesting thing is for this video I'm working on, I actually did some research. There's a whole Wikipedia on a volley about their home world and culture and all this stuff. So I was incorporating that into my little video I'm gonna do. Um, I was just the one thing I was doing though. I was trying to find a decent looking bridge. Now the other starship will probably be fine, even though it looks kind of broken.
Demonking says play of the Avley.
And even though the other one looks broken in the front, that's probably not going to be a problem. I can just cut that out. So, I mean, one of the ideas of the video is that the captain is going to pull up, or ask the volley to pull up the gravity engine's performance data on the screen.
YT
Demunking
buffering
says
buffering.
usually.
Charlotte said. Virtual hug. Charlotte
Thank you.
said. Chillu dog sanitizer takeout. Charlotte said. Face blue droopy eyes, face blue droopy eyes. Charlotte said. Hi.
Oh. Um. Yeah. So the
Charlotte
screen I want to show
said.
my
I am
TikTok
the only one here.
profile.
I don't know why.
Well, it sounds like you're on. Let me see. You're either on Twitch or YouTube.
Zeno Offical says hey.
Yeah, you're on YouTube. Yeah, you might be the only one over there on YouTube. You know, I don't know how to get more people to watch me on YouTube. YouTube is just really sluggish. I just don't know. Twitch is usually sluggish, but I'm getting more activity on Twitch. You know, it's slowly growing over there. YouTube is, I don't know. I don't know what to do about YouTube. I mean, YouTube just seems kind of dead for me. I don't know, but I'm glad you're watching on YouTube. At least somebody's over there. I appreciate that.
Demunking says how you spell Ovis name.
Oh, it's a volley, A-V, like in Victor, A-L-I. And their home world is called Avalon, A-V-A-L-O-N. And let me switch back to my other, because this is a better example. So on this Avali, see how I left the beans, you could call it, their original violet color. And also on this Avali, you can tell, sometimes inside the mouth is a violet color. And there's actually a reason for that. I didn't know that at the time that I created this model. And the inside the ears are violet. And I left those violet in there. And the reason is the Bali homeworld is like a frozen
Demunking
moon.
says Arveli.
Charlotte said. Nail Polish medium skin tone.
And the reason is because they're carbon-based creatures, but their blood uses ammonia instead of water because their atmosphere has a lot of ammonia and methane gas in it. And the ammonia instead of the water makes their skin kind of like this purple color. So I mean there's feathers, but the bare skin is purple, and it's because of the type of blood they've got. Their homeworld is not as much of gravity. I think it's like 1/6 or 1/10 or something like that, if I remember right. And they can fly on their homeworld. Now, on technically on worlds with higher gravity like Earth, they would not typically be able to fly
Rain
very well.
Checkbook says boop.
Boop. Thanks for the boop. So it's really interesting, and the Wikipedia also goes into some of the governance of the Avali. And one thing I included in my story is the Avali has this AI that they use called the Oracle. And they use the Oracle to try to predict the future, to kind of guide them on what they should be doing, to optimize their future. So they rely on this AI that they call the Oracle for kind of determining, what their plans are going to be and this kind of stuff. And I thought that was really cool because that just created a wonderful backstory for the skit I created. And yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. I have a spaceship flying through space. It's a Adobe stock video that I got. And it's freaking awesome. It shows the ship flying through the space, and the camera actually goes near the one of the engines in the spaceship as it flies by. It's
Sandkiller
really
says
awesome.
sup.
And yeah, so I mean, I'll show you that video. But yeah, I wanted to kind of record the script. I'm kind of debating whether I want to record this one live or not. Because it might be a little bit confusing for people, because I would have to play the captain, and then I'd have to read all the lines that the captain is going to say, right? So you'll hear only half the conversation. And then I'd have to switch to my Avali and sit in one of these chairs and then read off the other half of the conversation. And then I have to do some editing to kind of merge it, right? So that it looks like the captain is having a conversation with his number one, who's an Avali. And I think it'll be awesome. It'll just take a little bit of work to put it together, which I am working on the script. I've gone over it and edited it and added it to it multiple times. I first started using VRChat, which is an AI similar to ChatGPT. I used that to throw my ideas in, and it kind of came out with the original script that got me started, and then I just kept changing it and adding to it, and putting some funny stuff in it that I hope everybody will like. And I'm just hoping I can get it to fit into 10 minutes, because it's pretty heavy as far as the dialogue goes. But I think I can do it. I think what I'll do is the ship will appear, and you'll hear some of the conversation before you see inside the bridge and see the characters talking, right? And then at the end, the ship will be going to Avalon, and the tail end of the conversation you can hear as you see the ship starting to move on its way, kind of thing. And that's kind of the idea of the video I want to create. It's probably the most complex video I've ever made. So I mean, this is kind of like a first time I've done something that will be this involved. And because the script is so kind of detailed and has a lot of stuff in it, it's not real simple, one-liner things. It's like, it seems like it'd be kind of hard to find someone to help me with this who would have the patience to, be able to read, act out one of these, the volley part, where some of it's like, quite lengthy, what the volley has to say, right? So that's kind of the situation it's in. So I think even though this ship looks nice and the screen looks nice, I might have to use the other ship. Bounce back to the other ship. Worlds. That was the Let's check out the hub. Let's see what this is. Since we're here, you know. The other thing is too, is you know, when I go live at this time, a lot of my friends and stuff who could potentially help me out are live streaming too. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this. It's the hub, and you're kind of on Vulcan. You're on the Vulcan homeworld here.
Theferigama says, since you're a software engineer at Microsoft, can you give me a legit reason to return to Windows?
Theferigama says hashtag Linux user.
You know, yeah, I use both Windows and Linux, right? Of course, I use Windows exclusively at work, but we do a little bit of Linux at work. You know, it just depends what we're going to use it for. If you're going to run a server that just, you know, hosts a
says,
website
oh my
or
God,
something,
progressive.
and so you can if you're just going to like host a website or something and you want to do it on the cheap, yeah, I mean, you know, Linux is the way to go. I mean, if you want a Windows server at many hosting companies, it's going to cost you a little more money because of the you know, the way the licensing works. So, you know, I wouldn't say you have to go back to Windows. Now, if you're talking about a home desktop computer, depends on what you want to use it for, right?
Teferigama says, I got tired of the constant bugs and spyware in Windows 10 and 11. So I went to Linux.
Okay. Well, you know, there's...
Ghost VR says, I'm back. Also, you haven't been on in forever.
Oh, well, it was just a couple days. Couple 3 days. It wasn't forever. So, spyware. Well, so if you're talking about...
says I'm feeling a lot better, so I try to help with the story.
Oh, okay.
Ray says I've just met you. D.
Oh, all right. Well, welcome. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, if you're talking about the home desktop, whether you use Linux or Windows, it just depends on what you use it for. Now, I do heavy gaming, and there's a lot of games that will run on Windows.
Ghost
that
VR
won't run
says,
on
what do you
Linux.
mean 3 days? It's been like entire 2 months.
No, it hasn't been that long. Come on. My last live, I was live for like 60 hours last month. Total of 60 hours last month. And I was live on...
Ghost VR says, since I last seen you.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess the timing was off. That's all I can say.
Theferigama says, at Charlie Nichols, gotta love the algorithm.
And, yeah. And, you know, you gotta make sure you subscribe. It helps if you, you know, even TikTok has this stupid little bell thing now. If you click the bell...
Lai says my FYP has been pretty wild.
Yeah.
Ghost VR says, at the furry gamer, I hate the algorithm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you click the bell and say, like, all videos or something, I mean, the notifications are a little better. That's true on YouTube as well as TikTok. They both have this silly little bell thing.
Wait, says, wait, what does you voice thing call me?
Wait, what does my voice thing call you? I don't know. I think it's just kind of hilarious, though, because sometimes, you know, some will sound
Ghost VR says at Let's See.
Yeah. sometimes it sounds like C3PO. Now that woman's voice, she's very popular. She did the original like text to speech for TikTok, you know. But yeah, I turned on the random voice thing, you know, 'cause I figured you guys might have fun with it.
Louis
you
says
know?
it says something before my sentence.
Oh yeah, it'll say your username.
Ghostver says it's just that there's no other words.
Yeah. I think I could change
The
that
monkey
because
says Lou.
there's
Ghost VR says at.
if it will, I think I can set it to say username or display name, and some people they have their username different than their display name.
Louis says, yeah, it says Lou.
Yeah, and it might be because your at username is trying to read that instead of your display name. I should probably fix that. One thing I did fix though, I did turn the volume down on all the music that plays when somebody follows or subscribes, so it's not blasting everybody's ears out. So, you know, hopefully, hopefully.
Ua says no, my username is 8000 Ada.
Oh, okay. Well, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Wow, there's so many portals here. So many portals. What is it? Let me turn the stream camera off so you can see what I'm seeing. Oop. Okay.
He says, but my username is blank, so I am confusing the AI.
Oh,
Ghostver says Dan the voice didn't say the sentence.
Oh. Well, that's the other...
Deferigamer says remember, every portal can lead to something great.
Yeah, yeah. Like the USS Gorkon view of Deep Space Nine and Bajoran wormhole. Wow, you know, that sounds like it could be cool.
Ghost VR says at the Furry Gamer, usually.
And USS Valkyrie transporter room, Valkyrie cargo and shuttle bay, Valkyrie brig. Brig? Why would you want to go to the brig?
Teferigama says we are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
Yeah.
Ghost VR says at the Furry Gamer, but not always.
Yeah. This is Valkyrie's engineering
Wait, says
section.
Blueberry Monkables.
The medical sick bay. Wow, there's a bunch of stuff here. And it's all Quest compatible. Look at that. That's pretty nice.
Deferigamar says bebop and blueberries.
Bebop and blueberry. I haven't seen that meme in a
Lee
while.
says okay. I did not expect the AI to say that.
Bebop and blueberries. Genesis. Viridian 3.
Louis says that means this will work.
Oh, Star Trek Vulcan Arena. Oh, where the battle takes
big
place.
Black man balls.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Louis says okay.
Okay, so let's check out one of these things.
Deferigamar says how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Ua says nah, you need to fix AI ASAP.
BT Sniper Jar. Alright, let's try this one. It will be a public world, but my guess is it will probably be empty. I can always recreate it.
Why says the fact I can say out of line stuff if I just put it together means other things.
Oh.
Zephyrgamer says, I wonder if chat was coded on Linux.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. So for the text to speech, I use a website. I mean,
Uwe
very
says, what
well.
if I decided to get super racist?
Well, then now,
Efferegamer says we're supposed to say ChatGPT.
well, if you get super racist, I'd have to block
Ghost
you.
VR
That
says,
would
why
be no
does the AI
fun.
do things that you want, but not what I want?
Oh, well. Oh, there we go.
Demonking says hell no.
Look at the wormhole. There's a ship floating out there. That's pretty nice. I like it. That's
Ghoster
pretty
says
neat.
big balls ACDC.
Demonking says stop, man.
So what I can do, I can go to my desktop here. I can click on Charlie. And I could click report if I wanted to, but you know.
Zephyrgamer
I'll
says,
just
where's
hit-
Quark's bar?
I'll just hit block. And then he should be gone. There might be a Quarks bar word rolled somewhere. Let me refresh this. The TikTok's misbehaving. Okay, that's better. Oh, it looks like there's a replicator here with
Demonking says
donuts.
Sharzar.
Uwe says the report doesn't do much unless you get multiple people to report.
Yeah, you may be right.
Zephyrgamer says, remember, no firearms are allowed on the promenade.
Nope, you can have donuts. This looks like, what, like a cherry with some kind of nuts or seeds or something? I don't know what that is. Whoops, it fell right through the chair. Apparently there's no to click. Yep, you can walk right through the
Efferegamer
chair.
says he heaved nuts.
Yeah. And let's see.
This says I'm a bring firearms on the promenade.
This is the chocolate one with nuts. Looks yummy. Let's stay on the table if I put it up there. Yeah, okay. You can put stuff on the
Demonking says
table.
asteroid belt donuts.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, what was this? Oh, yes. Oh. Okay, so you can go back to the hub. Oh, wow. That's neat. I didn't look over here. Wow, Deep Space Nine. That's nice.
Rai says don't not leak classified government documents and all that shit.
You know, Deep Space
Steel Ball
Nine.
Studios says hi.
Hello. Deep Space Nine was such a great Star Trek show, I thought. I mean, all the interactions they had, you know, with the quarks and, you know, the Taylor, what was his name?
Efferegamer says, I wonder where DS9 is now.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was sad
Way
when.
says I feel like I'm going to the base, just get absolutely glassed.
Oh yeah, because they used to gamble at courts and all that. It was just so fun. It was. And this will take us back to the hub. So that was really neat.
Riley says just a Michael Bay action explosion.
The Ferrigamer says three-dimensional chess anyone.
Yeah.
Demonking says I seen most of the start rack.
And there's like a 3-dimensional chessboard in one of the Star Trek worlds, which I thought was pretty cool. So this one is the USS Valkyrie.
Demonking says track.
This is the transporter room. Let's see what this looks like.
Theferigama says at Demon King 20 for 7 it's Star Trek.
Whoa, look at this. So blue. Hub portal, enter the turbo lift. Okay, well let's...
Demonking says Star Trek okay.
No, what am I missing? Okay. Okay, yeah, this is just the transporter room. This is where you stand in a little circle and you get
Theferigama
beamed
says
somewhere.
anybody remember Enterprise, highly underrated installment.
Thanks for the follow, Deathless Kerhansis.
Yeah, Enterprise is great. In fact, I've been watching some of the new ones. All caught up on the new ones, actually. Hopefully they make more. I'm switching to my taller avatar here. There. Check my... yeah.
Theferigama says I still consider the NX-01 to be my favorite ship.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for the gift. You know, and I was reading about that stuff, and it's the starship designations, the ones with the NX in the front, that was reserved for some of the experimental ships. So the experimental Starfleet ships all started with like an NX designation, which I thought was really interesting. And I also looked up, it's like, you know, in Star Trek, they always say, oh, it's the USS Enterprise and all that. And I was like, well, what the hell really does USS stand for?
Demonking says I'll show you where to get a better fixer sometime.
And the
Theferigama says we never got to see a retrofit of the first Enterprise until Picard.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, USS in Star Trek means United Spaceship. And I'm not sure what's united about the spaceship, but you know, that's what it stands for in Star Trek. Okay, so that portal takes you here, okay. So here's the USS Valkyrie cargo and shuttle bay. So let's go buzz over here and see what that looks like.
Theferigama says it was probably because they had crew members of many races and species.
Yeah, that could be. That could very well could be, because it was people from different worlds on that ship. That's for sure. All right, so they got like a shuttle. I think this is one of the early shuttles from the. Is this the first series? No, this wasn't. No, this is a newer shuttle. I think it wasn't so sleek. The original one.
The Furry Gamer says, did y'all watch all 3 seasons of Picard?
I did. Loved it. Every bit of it.
Smaller.
Yeah, it does seem small, doesn't it? And apparently that's one that's coming in. Oh, there's kind of a force field here. It's not going to let me walk through. Well, that's good. You don't want to fall off into space. Oh, there's the shuttles coming and going. And oh yeah, that looks like
Zephyrigamer says, I cried tears of joy seeing the Enterprise D leave the old space dock.
oh yeah, that was sweet, wasn't it? Oh, that was awesome. When they got the old ship, and it could, because it didn't have the new synchronized navigation, so they were able to use that without fear of being
Sob says
taken
easy.
over. Yeah, that was a great. I really loved that. That was great.
Zephyrigamer says, and then it proceeded to light up the Super Borg cube.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was kind of nice because Picard was able to bring his son back home. It was a wonderful episode. As people were thinking his son was a lost cause, totally assimilated, but he was able to go in there and rescue his son. It was great. I loved it. Okay, let's go back to the... Oh, this is... Okay, this might be taking us somewhere else, not the hub.
The Furigamar says it was nice seeing Data be what he always wanted to be, human.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, and that was really interesting because Data was first had that conflict between his alternate self, the lore with kind of like the evil Data, and then him, and oh, that was awesome how it looked like he was losing, but he like gave his cat to Lore, and that kind of like triggered a change. And yeah, that was awesome. I really loved that episode too.
Zephyrigamer says Daystrom Station is still eerie to me.
Yeah. This show. Okay, let's take a look at the brig, see what the brig looks like. Wow, I didn't know I had some Star Trek fans on my live. That's cool. Great. I love the show.
John Clapper.
The Furigamer says, I actually wonder where Section 31 found Moriarty.
Oh, yeah. Hi, John.
John Clapper said, my friend, good to see you.
Oh, there's a skeleton in here. Oh my god. Oh. No way. And he's got like a shackle or something. Come on. That's kind of freaky.
Demonking says my dad got me into the shows.
The agonizer? No way. Do not leave subject unattended. Accidental vaporization of flesh may occur. Oh, come on. Glory to Terra. Oh,
John
you know what?
Clapper
Theferigamer says my uncle got me into sci-fi.
Yeah, I love sci-fi. You know what? This is the alternate Star Trek. That's what this is. The alternate universe where Starfleet was kind of evil. That's what this is.
John Clapper said, I got lots of things going on.
You do? Well, that's always...
The Furigamer says, where is the other text-to-speech coming from?
Okay.
Demonking says my dad got me into sci-fi.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's cool. I'm glad. I mean, sci-fi is excellent. Okay, so as far as the question of where the voices are come from, I am multi-streaming. I'm actually streaming on like 6 or 7 different platforms. I'm not just on TikTok. I'm not just on Twitch. I'm not just on YouTube.
John Clapper said, I have a mold problem in my room and I'm getting it inspected tomorrow.
Oh, wow, that's dangerous. Yeah, you better get that checked out. Mold is not something to mess around with.
Theferigama says I'm curious what hardware you're running to handle all that.
This is my personally designed custom built computer. I have AMD. I got the Asus. What is it? The Zenith Extreme 2 motherboard, and it's an AMD second generation Threadripper in it. It's the 24 core Threadripper. Okay. So I have 24 CPU cores, which is great when you're running all this stuff because you can have cores running all the little different moving parts to this live, right? And I used to have a
John Clapper said,
3090 Ti.
That's how I got the bloodshot eye, rashes on my hands, and sick feelings. Galaxy Boy said, Can I friend you in VRChat?
Sure you can. Yeah. Progressive Geek, all one word. Yeah, wow, it was an allergy. Wow.
Theferigama says, how well does it handle a PS3 emulator?
So yeah, I run VRChat through it. I run Streamlabs desktop. I have the 4090 NVIDIA graphics card in it. So yeah, I'm running all this stuff, and the CPU's maybe like running at 2 or 3%. Yeah, I mean, I really beefed this thing up. I got like a 128 gig of RAM in it, right? And I have SSD drives. I just want to make sure it was beefed up. It could handle
Galaxy
anything.
Boy said, My username is
Theferigama
Gaming
says,
Chair
meanwhile,
Boss.
I've got a low-end Dell Inspiron 15 laptop.
Yeah, I had a gamer laptop too. I missed your username. You'll have to repeat it again if you want me to. Yeah, the gamer laptops aren't quite as good because they're compact. The graphics card is usually downsized a bit, and plus I don't know. In my experience, you always seem to have a heat problem. I always had to get like some extra fans, or get one of those fan stands, the cooling things to put the laptop on to try to keep
Boy
it cool.
Said, Gaming Chair Boss.
Gaming Chair Boss. Let me see if I can find you. Let's go to social user search.
Theferigama says, I live in my dad's RV, so I've got no choice currently.
Yeah, I understand that. I think it said gaming chair boss. Did I spell that right?
Thanks for liking the stream, Skylar.
Gaming chair boss. Is it all one word?
John Clapper said, Pro, I also am hoping I'll be ready on looking for a new location soon.
Oh, yeah, it's better to get out of that mold situation for sure. Okay, so I assume
Galaxy
this is
Boy
you?
Said, C915.
Skibble says, hey, how are you doing tonight?
Good. Is this the right profile for gaming chair boss?
DeMunkin says God Mode PC.
Double check the chat. blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me look at this window. Yeah, because gaming chair bought. Okay, yeah. I use a gaming chair. Okay, I see it. Galaxy Boy. Okay. All right. So this is it.
Galaxy Boy said,
Oh,
yeah, that's me.
okay, so I will
John Clapper
send a friend request.
said, Pro, what is your New Year's resolution? John Clapper said, mine is money savings.
You know, I don't know. I never really got into that resolution
Kif
thing.
Alf says Flufy Kifo is my user.
Okay, let me look at that real quick so I can check the spelling. Floofy Kifo, okay. Alright, let me see if I can find you.
Zephyrigmer says, do the Riker maneuver.
K-I-F-O, is that right? Yeah. There we go. Oh, you got the you got a Phoenix avatar in there, I see. Cool, cool. Alright. Friend request sent.
Theferigama says, I wish you could set up the text-to-speech to sound like the cast of Next Generation.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah. I think
Galaxy
the close...
Boy said,
Zephyrigmer
is it
says,
fine
or
if me
even
and my friend join Yad?
DS9.
Ah, you can join me. Yeah, that's fine.
St. Rose.
Now this,
John Clapper said, what would you do if you found hundreds of dollars in a vault?
in a vault. Well, for one, I would be checking to see if I had illegally entered a bank or something, and maybe get the heck out of there. Yeah, so if you're on Quest, you won't see this avatar. You'll see something different. You'll see my fallback avatar. Just so you know. Oops.
John Clapper said, I mean if you dug it up and broke it open?
Oh, okay. Well, it's interesting because, you know, I watch those little shorts on YouTube sometimes.
Demunking says his fallback looks just as good.
Oh, thank you. Those lawyers that do those little shorts on YouTube, you know, what's legal, what's illegal. They said, like, if you found money, you have to make a good faith effort to see if somebody owns it and to see, you know, to claim it. And then if nobody claims it,
John
then
Clapper
you can legally keep it.
Said, I saw a video of that.
Yeah. Because if you just take the money and run, I mean, you could still get into trouble if you didn't make a good faith effort to determine the owner. But yeah, if it's pretty obvious, I mean, you probably have to do that anyway. Even if it's something that you found that looks like it
Kithoff
might have
says
been
you're
really old.
age 61.
Yeah, yes, I am. And yes, I know people tell me I sound a lot younger. Hey.
John Clapper said, I also saw videos of some really
Deferigamer
crazy
says he's
pranks.
around the same age as my dad.
Yeah, yep. And then some of my followers, I'm old enough to be their grandpa, you know.
Kithoff says same.
The furry gamer says bruh.
Yeah.
Demunking says same.
Kithoff says be my grandpa.
Well, you know, I thought about it as kind of going as Grandpa
Deferigamer
Furry or
says
something
that was
like that.
cursed.
But, you know. So let's, hello. Let's go back through the portal to the main hub.
Kithoff says a furry as a grandpa would be so cool.
Yeah, yep. And I probably am like a grandpa to some of my followers, because I have helped out some of my followers with things when they were in
John
need.
Clapper said, you ever seen a prank where someone super glues a harmonica to his friend's mouth while he was asleep?
No. It doesn't sound very safe. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. Super glue can cause some fairly serious injuries, so I would not mess with that. Gamer Chair Boss is gonna make it to the portal.
John Clapper.
The Furigamer says
said,
reminds me of that
I
one
have it
scene
was
from
pretty
American
funny.
Pie.
Demunking says it burns.
Yeah, it'll rip the skin too. At least the good super glue stuff. It'll rip the skin.
John Clapper said, he even super glued a microphone to his chest.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Nugget 4777 said, top of the morning to Yacht.
Remember that original, I don't know if you guys saw the original Star Trek series, but there was one where Spock and Kirk had to battle out with these things here in Vulcan. And McCoy gave Kirk an injection.
Teferigama says con.
Nugget 4777 said, don't watch Star Trek. John Clapper said,
Demunking
the
says
sour
I
candy
remember that
was
prank
very
video
funny.
where the guy super glued his cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Enough of the super glue. I'm done talking about super glue. Yeah, this was the Vulcan weapon. Yeah.
Demunking says and sat on the toilet.
Yeah.
Nugget 4777 said, "Sorry, let me say it, I can't watch Star Trek."
Oh, you can't? That's a bummer. It's a great show, I think.
Nepherigammer says, I'm giving her all I got, Captain.
Yeah.
John Clapper.
And make sure you reverse the polarity.
Did you know if you mix vinegar with bicarbonate soda it creates a foam reaction? Galaxy Boy.
Yeah, of course I do.
Said, I crashed.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, you can try joining me again. I mean, yeah, that's you know. I used to do that when I was a kid, John. I mean, mix the vinegar with the carbonate soda.
Galaxy Boy said, LMAO.
And you put it into a bottle and put the cap on real tight. You know, watch the bottle inflate and maybe explode. Not
Demonking
always.
says your PC is Campion.
Oh.
John Clapper said, well, Pro, I have to recharge my phone up and get some sleep.
All right, John. Have a good night.
John Clapper said,
Demonking says
good
champion.
night, Pro, my furry guy.
Yeah, I know you meant champion. Yeah, good night, John. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Champion. Yeah, and it's a couple years old now. I mean, there's now a third generation of Threadripper out, but I mean, this second generation is doing just to, you know, find enough job for me. Especially you have to put that 4090 in. I did have a 3090 Ti, but that was not compatible with a lot of different VR headsets. So it's like, oh crap. So I got the 4090 mainly because I needed to be compatible with VR headsets. Oh, there's a Vulcan ship up there in the sky. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's one over there too. Now there's a world. Let's see if there's a hub go there. There's a world where
Galaxy Boy said, for my friend who's still watching in that VRChat world, I'll be back.
Okay. The pilgrimage, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go to this pilgrimage thing.
The furry gamer says, what is your favorite Starfleet vessel?
The favorite one? That's a tough question.
Galaxy Boy said, he's still waiting for me to INV him.
Okay. I don't know. I like the Voyager ship. I like that one. I like the and the lower decks. You know, they're aboard the Cerritos. You know, that's. I mean, it's probably not one of the best ships, but it's just kind of fun. That cartoon. Now, supposedly this is. I'm trying to remember. There was some episode or movie where Dr. McCoy had to do this. Wow, that's awesome.
Teferigama says the Voyager in Prodigy is a Neurointrepid class.
Yeah, yep, Intrepid, yep. Yes. And there was that one cartoon Star Trek. I'm trying to remember. Prodigy. I'd like to see new seasons of that. I mean, that was awesome. They're kind of these misfits that were out on that kind of like that slave mining planet that escaped on a Enterprise ship, and it had Janeway on there as a hologram. I would like to see more of that. That was cool.
Theferigamer says Prodigy Season 2 is coming. The sneak peek already proves it.
Oh, nice. I'll be looking forward to that. Wow. This is kind of cool, actually. Climb with a cliff face. The table with the drinks here, and the fire, and then another crazy rope bridge.
The Farigamer says, I look forward to seeing more of Admiral Janeway. She's my dad's favorite captain.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I don't fall into a hole somewhere. Another rickety bridge. This one's not quite level.
The Farigamer says secret tunnel.
Oh, there may be one. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh. Oh, what? Is that something you need to walk across there? This funky little thing? Oh, wow. Okay, I made it. Ooh, more stairs. Oh, don't fall off. Oh, what's this? What is this? Shelter with another picnic table, some candles, a torch. One up on the roof. Oh, some lava down there. Wow, there's a long ways to go yet, and I think it goes. Oh my gosh.
The furry gamer says you should one day recreate the fight between Kirk and the Gorn.
That's a classic, isn't it? Oh, and what did you think about the new Gorn in that one Star Trek episode? That was fascinating. I mean, they're even more scary, the new Gorn.
Nokoroko says pause.
Okay, so...
That Farigamer says the new Gorn is too savage for my taste.
Yeah, they were pretty savage. They're scary.
No Kuroko says, no, I can't send pause.
Oh. Uh-oh, how do I get up here? Oh. Wow, this is treacherous. Oh, what ship is up there? Well, it's like a spinning saucer thing.
Thefurigama says the new Gorn is more primal than the original in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, and the original Gorn, he was always kind of slow moving, right? And that might have been because he had to give
Nokoroko says ice cream.
He had to give Kirk time to figure out how to make gunpowder. and what did he use? Rocks or diamonds or something for the shrapnel. You know, he had to do all that stuff. So the old Gordon had to go, ugh, you know, walk really, really slowly, right? The new Gordon, they were a lot faster. This is, you know, this is kind of interesting. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of simplicity to this
Gummer
one.
says that was also the style of television for the time it was on.
Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, that stuff was, oh, man. Because that stuff was all out, came out when I was a kid, and I was just glued to the TV set. I was glued to the TV set for the moon landings when I was a kid, and I was glued to the TV set for Star Trek. And it was interesting until I got into high school, and I have a story time about this where story time number, I think it's story time number 4 or 5, where I talk about the TRS-80 computer in high school. Before
The Furry Gamer says my all-time favorite sci-fi would have to be the rebooted Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, I love Battlestar Galactica. That was freaking awesome. Oh yeah, loved that.
Demunking says BRB.
All right. Ooh, it's kind of rocky over here. I think we're getting close to our destination. Oof. The gravity's lower here. You can really jump high.
Theferigama says every now and then I say frack instead of the other word.
Yeah, yes. Oh, I just love that. You know, another great series I watched was Babylon 5. Has anybody ever watched that? That was freaking awesome and epic, too. Oh, I just love that one. The Minbari and
The Freakamer says I'm rewatching Babylon 5.
Yeah, that was it was, and then it was the character's name that was kind of like the sheriff on the this huge base station. His name was like Garibaldi. He was the one who was trying to, you know, keep the peace between all the races and stuff on the ship, you know. And that was the reason why it's called Babylon 5, because it was a place where all these species from the, you know, around that area of the galaxy could come together and try to work together, work on treaties and peace accordances between them. Oh, it was great and very epic. And then Garibaldi, in one episode that I really loved, he got this Harley Davidson motorcycle, I believe it was, and of course it had a gasoline engine on it, but they didn't use gas, and you know, at that time, you know, with Babylon 5, and one of the Minbari he was working with got really excited
Nefery
about
Gamer
it.
says it was a Kawasaki.
Oh, was it a Kawasaki? Oh, thanks. Wow, you guys are great. Yeah, and the Minbari put that other like energy core thing in there, and there were
Nefery says, or maybe a Ducati.
it was zooming up and down the
Nefery
hallways.
says, I don't remember.
Yeah, it was a that was a great episode of Babylon 5. Yeah, one of these days I should watch that again. It's been a while. Oh, okay. Did I make it to the top? This over here. Well, I can see the little flying disc there better. There's a jump off point. Let's go up here.
Theferigamer says the future of the show coming back is sadly in limbo currently.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was another one I liked. It was a little more on the risque side. It was called Lex. And there the spaceships were very organic and insect-like. If you saw that one, you know, they were flying a very, like a living ship.
Mario and Friends said, Skull.
And, what ledge do I need to land on if you jump off?
Theferigamer says, what about Farscape?
Farscape. Yes. I loved Farscape. Yep, I watched those too. That one was a great one. It's a ledge. Okay, if I jump off, I think this is the ledge. Oof. Yep. Okay, what's that up there? Okay, I'm on this ledge. It looks like there's something up there. So let's try to go this way. Looks kind of sketchy. Whoa. Walk down here to the meteor observation ledge. Okay, well, gotta get there first. Okay, here we are. What? Whoa. Down here where? Oh, that right. Is it talking about going to where I came from? I'm not sure. Well, there's where I was over there. There's the jump off point. I jumped off. Okay, I wonder if they're talking about what's sparkly over there. Can't tell what that is over there. Not sure how you get over there either. I think we came from over there. Oh, I think the meteor they're talking about is that thing. Oh, yeah, you just walk down here. Oh, there's something else over there. Okay, let's head over there. Okay, I got a sci-fi show for you guys. What's that? Have any of you watched Space 1999? There's a real test for you.
Theferigamer says I watched a little bit with my dad.
Okay, cool. That one was, well, you know, it was a little bit older. a little less advanced, but I mean, for what it was at the time, it was kind of interesting. A little bit far-fetched. There was some kind of an accident on the moon, right? There was some kind of explosions, and somehow the explosions propelled the moon out of Earth's orbit. And so here they are. They're on the moon, just floating just some random direction in space. They were no longer near Earth. And it was really interesting. It's another one I should go and watch again because sometimes you just forget. Okay, what does it say? You can walk or run down to ground.
Dayfam says cool.
Level.
Theferigamer says the knowledge of astrophysics so basic at the time, it's mind-boggling.
Yes, yeah. I mean, because the explosion would not move the moon like that, but it was the concept, right? I mean, it was kind of like a Lost in Space kind of feel, but you were on an entire moon, right? It was a really interesting concept. Okay, so you can walk down the ground level to the lava lake from here. Just follow the torches and walk forward or jump if you're brave. The torches, where are the torches? Torches. Looks like there's... Yeah, I see torches way down there. Oh shit, there's a torch. Why? Are they talking about walking down a cliff face? Whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh man, this is like walk down the torches. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's like, oof. That meteor's getting close.
Teferigamer says do a flip.
Yeah. Oh man, look at the... This is like falling down a cliffside. This is not something you'd want to do in real life.
The Ferrigamer says yeet.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeet yourself off there. I'm not even moving forward. I'm just slowly falling down these torches. Trying to watch the meteorites and make sure nothing's going to hit me. Yikes, here comes one. It's going to go overhead. There it went. Whoops.
Theferigamer says I won't lie. Part of me wants to drive my work van off a cliff like that.
Oh, that wouldn't be safe. Forward, it's almost like
Theferigamer says I hate my job so much, lol.
Oh, yeah. 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 There's a lot of people who don't like their jobs. Especially when, if you're not treated right. And there's a lot of jobs where you're not treated right. For sure.
Theferigamer says for those of y'all that can hear me, don't drive for Amazon, it's hell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard all kinds of stories. The driving in the warehouses. Oh my gosh, these like little go-karts. You can ride in the back or drive them. Free. I don't think they had these on Vulcan.
Demonking says I'm back.
Oh, yeah.
The Farigamer says the load sizes hasn't gone down since the holidays ended and I want to burn my van down.
Yeah, I can understand that. I know for a while they didn't even give you air conditioning in the trucks. I mean, it's probably less of a problem now, but I can see the Demon King way up there. Oh, it's jumping down the cliff. We can. How do you ride this thing? Okay, this turns it. Oops, no.
Thefurigama says it's now midnight. How am I still awake?
Yeah. Midnight, huh? Wait, look. Oh yeah. Okay, so you must be on the West Coast like I am.
Tranks says hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo está? Okay, I have to get out of here.
Thanks for liking the stream, TramQXXX.
Oh, this is the throttle. Oh,
Thefarigamer says Port Orchard, Washington.
Oh, yeah. Were you the one I talked to the other night to tell me about Port
Tranks
Orchard?
says I don't speak Spanish.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't either.
The Farigamer says yes.
I know enough to say como está. That's about it. Okay, how do I get out of this crazy thing? There we go. I couldn't drive it very well. Oh, I thought he came down.
Tranks says yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I talked to you before. Yeah, I'm in, like in the South Everett area. This is kind of a big world. Looks like there might be something way over here. It'll take a while to get there. Demon King is doing the trek. There's something sparkly over here. Maybe some menu things or something.
The Farigamer says, have you ever played with Windows in a VM and delete System 32?
So, yeah, like I said, I got a pretty souped up system. I run VMs in it for work, right? So all my work stuff, I just run in a VM. Gives it a nice separation between my work and my gaming stuff, right? So yeah, I use Hyper-V, the built-in stuff.
Thefarigamer says I've always wondered what would happen if y'all deleted System 32.
Well, let's see. I want to make sure what you're saying.
Starcat says man, I'm dead.
Oh, you're talking about like the System 32 folder? Yeah, that System 32 folder is pretty important on Windows. Probably shouldn't delete it. A lot of the device drivers and stuff gets installed in the System 32 directory.
ArcStarCat says Rockstar Cat.
TrankXXX says I wish I could do a backflip.
Well, some of the avatars can. Okay, I'm getting closer to see what this is. Is there just more go-karts?
Starcat says my cat drop kicked me.
Yeah, these are just more go-kart things. Okay, that's what that is.
Tranks says now.
Okay, so there's go-karts here, there's go-karts over there. Demon King still way up there.
The Farigamer says at Brandon Clemens Jr. you probably deserved it. Probably didn't give it catnip when it asked.
Arkstar Cat says just flavored Cheetos.
Oh.
Arkstarcat says, do you want to hear a joke?
Sure, you can tell me a joke.
Thefarigama says joke. My life is a joke.
Arkstarcat says, why did the hummingbird hum?
Because he didn't know the words. I've heard that one before.
Arkstar Cat says, because he forgot the words.
Oh, yeah. I was close. Yeah, let's look at this lava lake thing here. There's the Demon King way up there. He's on that rickety bridge now. Get to the lava pool now.
Trunks says Ema do a backflip.
The Farigamer says is racist jokes accepted as long as they're not malicious.
I prefer not to have any racist jokes, especially when I'm live streaming. There's, certain restrictions around that thing. And so I prefer not. I prefer you try to keep the jokes clean in my life.
Tranks says update, I hit my head on the wall.
Okay. Why'd you do that?
That Farigamer says then I'll go ahead and keep my Catholic Church jokes to myself as well.
Okay.
Trank XXX says backflip.
There's Demon King. There. Hello. Big
RCK
world.
Starcat says I call special ed kids Pop-Tarts.
Gonna check out the lava. Oh,
Zephyrigmer says I watch too much Van Helsing Ultimate Bridge.
oh, okay. Check out this lava over here. Getting there. It takes so long to get across this world. There we go.
Zephyrigmer says lava, also known as forbidden nacho cheese.
Tranks says cereal.
Dayfam says I gotta go, have a good night.
Okay, have a good night.
Arkstarcat says sorry.
Yeah. Forbidden nacho cheese. That's funny. Yeah. But apparently this lava isn't dangerous to avatars.
Arkstarcat says my gerbil died.
Trunks says mac and cheese is good.
Yeah. I love mac and cheese. I just can't have a lot of it anymore.
Zephyrigmer says that started as an inside joke between me and a buddy on Minecraft.
Arkstarcat says he
yeah,
choked on a Cheeto.
Yeah, I reposted a video on TikTok, which I thought was funny. It was this woman who had 3 cats, and she had like some nice chicken in the plate, and 2 of the cats were eating the chicken. but one cat was.
ArcStarCat says
her
my
feet.
gerbil died because he choked on a cheater.
Oh, but the one cat was begging for Cheetos.
Teferigama says I used to fall in holes on Minecraft and accidentally burn to death.
Oh, really? Yeah. I haven't played much Minecraft, so I don't know a whole lot about it. I hear that, there's a lot of games built on top of Minecraft. Hope you enjoyed your pilgrimage. Now try the castle in a misty forest. Oh boy. Castle in a misty forest?
Tranks says, am I the only one who wants to jump off of a roof and land in a bed and go up to the moon?
I don't think it works that way.
Neferygammer says I'm in a server, and I'm doing a Viking-themed village right now.
Oh, yeah. I like the Icelandic castle world. That one's great. You guys want to see that one? I can show it to you.
ArcStarCat says, oh yes.
Didn't find it.
Theferigamer says I'm doing it all from scratch in pure survival mode.
Oh, okay. Castle. Why is this stuff taking so long to load? There it is. Oh, Demon King will not be able to follow me here. It's not quest compatible, but it's a really cool world. So, okay, well.
ArcStarCat says he esports to the game.
I'll show you that one.
Check out this one.
What's that?
Tranks says what's better, Minecraft or Fortnite? In my opinion, they're both good.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. That one's quest compatible. Let's try the Misty Forest. The Misty Forest. Welcome to the castle, Misty Forest.
ArcStarCat says the pissy forest.
Yeah.
Theferigama says at Tranks Minecraft will always be better. Epic needs to stop copying other IPs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Epic Games. I really hate the, I don't know, the games that, nickel and dime you to death,
Tranks says they're both good games.
Wait.
The Furry Gamer says Epic Games is the cancer of the game industry.
Yeah. It takes a Demon Lord to... he runs VRChat through... He's like out in rural country where the internet's not so great, so it takes him longer to load worlds and show up. I'm really spoiled. I got, gigabit speed, both up and down. I can really pop into worlds quickly. Those are cool light posts they got going on here, though. Those are pretty neat.
Neferygammer says all my devices are on Wi-Fi, sadly.
Yeah. Yeah, and this computer I'm running on, it's all wired into the router, so get the full gigabit speed. Though the Wi-Fi I have a mesh network set up for the Wi-Fi, and it does pretty good. It's like a, I don't know, a 6, I got gigabit, or I don't know, I don't remember, 6 something. It's not the newest and
Tranks
fastest.
says
But
Ema do some backflips off a wall and land on me head until apple gone.
Zephyrigmer says I plan to eventually run a PC as a network server so I could route all traffic through a VPN.
yeah, yep. I have
Tranks says corn.
I have a computer that I can do that with. I was running just straight Windows Hyper-V on it, and then I had pfSense running on it in a VM. But and I had some Windows domain controllers running on it, but I kind of abandoned the idea of Windows domain controllers, and I'm thinking of just setting that up as a straight pfSense firewall server and running everything through that. Because you can't really trust these Cisco routers, I remember hearing they had like back doors in them and shit, and the pfSense firewall is so much better. Oh, there he is.
The furry gamer says I just wanna lock down the security on all network traffic.
Yeah, and I totally understand that. Because if you actually look at the network traffic that comes in, I mean, all the IP, and I don't care if it's like, not something that's part of some, everything gets hit all the time with stuff, just trying to find holes in the network or your server all the time, just constantly being hit. You set up a server on an ISP and you look at the logs of shit that's trying to come in, it's just ridiculous. And it's all these automated bots all over the internet, just checking out all the IP addresses, trying to find, holes or security holes of any kind. Yeah, it's the Wild West out there. Yeah, so you have to protect yourself. Here's a story for you. One time, years ago, I actually worked for Oracle for a couple years.
Tranks says, I wonder how someone made electronics.
And at the time, this was years ago, of course, there was viruses running wild on the corporate network in Oracle. And I was creating my work desktop at the Oracle network there. And I just got Windows installed, and boom, it was freaking infected. Because it didn't have all the updates and stuff on it. But, the corporate network had all this shit just running loose, and it was just like,
Zephyrigmer says, what's funny is I've heard of Oracle before LOL.
Yeah, Oracle, yeah. Yeah. Supposedly it's a company started by the CIA. It's a story. You can find it on the internet, but apparently it was, one of these companies started by the CIA. They wanted to be able to store everybody's data. And so then the Oracle database was born. And then, of course, it became commercialized. Gee, thanks. Yeah, let's go this way, Demon.
Zephyrigmer says at least they don't use McAfee LOL.
Oh, yeah, I know. Maybe at one time McAfee was good, but, oh, man, it just kind of like went to hell after a while, right? It's just like... And then it turned into kind of nagware, right? You kept seeing it freaking everywhere. Get a new computer. Oh, install McAfee. And
Zephyrigmer says Avast is my go-to security.
Yes, Avast is good. And for one thing, it's open source. It's not, a commercial thing. It is. And the Avast is great for especially for you know, when you're sitting at like Linux servers and stuff, but it'll also run on Windows, and I've used it on a Windows server, you know, many years ago. I've used it.
Referee Gummer says I pay for all the extra security features they offer.
Yeah, because it's the free version, yeah, and I think they have some extra stuff you can get. Wow, is this like a puzzle thing? What this looks like a dead end, right? So I think we have to go this way somewhere.
I was right. There's raid.
Yeah, I think we just go up this way, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're making probably... What is that, a mine cart or something? Yeah, it looks like a mine cart. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it's like there's remnants of like some mining thing that they put in this world. Oh, there's those little go-kart things again. Oh, there's a secret cave, dragon's lair.
I guess they meant for that to be a little. It led as we pretty much
Breaking up. And wait, hear what you said.
so basically, I think the whole cave was supposed to be just to look around, and it led to the second flag, but the other flag was.
That Farigamer says, I wonder if it's possible to create a world using Unreal Engine 4 or 5.
Yeah, of course you can create a world using Real Engine. I mean, it wouldn't be compatible with VRChat because it's all Unity based. But if you had a world created in Real Engine, you would have to convert it, right, to Unity. And I think there's some tools for doing that, maybe. Yeah, I think I'd have to switch to a smaller avatar
Favorigama
try
says,
this.
but I've seen better textures in Unity that are a close second to Unreal.
Yes, there is. I mean, you know, the Unreal, I mean, everything's improving.
says these textures look so flat.
Well, yeah, I mean, in this world, right, and you have to keep in mind that some of these worlds, they kind of aim for the lowest common denominator. So when you create a world that's compatible with Quest, which is kind of an Android system based, gaming system, there's some shaders that won't work. There's some size textures and stuff that won't work on the Quest. So if you want to create a world that's compatible with PC and Quest, there's some trade-offs. Now you can create two worlds that kind of like overlap each other. The PC sees one version and Quest sees another. And then there's some syncing things you do between. So like, say for instance, Demon King's on Quest right now, but I'm on PC. But I can see him driving the go-kart because the two worlds are synced, right? So the props will look, will be in sync within the two versions of the world. That's kind of the best I can explain it right now. But yeah, but you know, a lot of the stuff isn't professionally created. It's you know, it's just volunteer people creating interesting worlds. You know, they're not going to be perfect. They're not going to have perfect textures, but you know, they're still fun, right? Oh, what's over here? Is this that cave thing?
Says sounds like VRChat needs a rebuild from the ground up to give it 100% compatibility.
Yeah, and oh, get stuck. No, no, don't. And some of these worlds, there's problems like this too, right? You get stuck in a crevice or something, and then you're hosed. Get out of here. I don't want to respawn because then I have to walk the whole way again. Oh, dang. I was trying to get to the cave and this sucks. Don't get stuck up.
Theferigamer says correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there a VR tracking mod for Gmod?
You're talking about Gary's mod. I'm not familiar with Gary's mod, but you know, I know Gary's mod is all about plugins and all this kind of stuff.
I was inside the cave.
I'm stuck.
Yeah, it looks stuck. Just
So
move your controller around and stuff.
Well, I've been trying to do the jumping.
Yeah, just jump and move characters.
I can try.
Like, turn your body as.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's gonna help me at this point.
Well, you could restart.
I'm gonna have to respawn, but then I'll have to walk all the way back up here again.
Oh no, that's pretty close to your ass.
Okay, let's do this. Okay. This way and that way and up here and see if I can do this quickly. Nope, that's the dead end. Okay, go this way. This way. That's a mine car. Yeah, the Unreal Engine has the really fancy dynamic texture thing. Where you just
says, if only you could have used the no-click glitch.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you know, VRChat decided to put in the anti-cheat thing, and then a lot of people couldn't add mods anymore. I was really sad about that because I really loved the animated camera where you can like set waypoints for camera to automate it. Am I going the right way? I got. Well, I think I'm going a different way. Somewhere.
The Furry Gamer says there was lots of harmless mods that should have been allowed in VRChat.
Yeah, I agree. I love the animated camera. What did I do? Go backwards? Yeah, I went backwards somehow. And, you know, and one of the biggest complaints was that VRChat wasn't doing any updates to the base game, right? And there was a big outcry. However, I do have to admit that VRChat started getting their act together and actually started adding features and working on shit again. So at least there was that. But and they're supposed to be trying to come out with an SDK update and using a newer version of Unity instead of, the 2019 version of it. Okay, I think I'm here. I made it. um, taking a little car.
Go pretty fast.
Does it? Okay, I'll have to get small like you are. A couple ways I could do this.
There's a setting on it.
Changing this sparkly volley thing. All right, yeah, this might work.
Okay, then you do.
And this one.
Both the balls, hold them to the side. Then you're able to.
Now we'll see if this makes me sick. That's the only problem. Okay, where are we going?
This way.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of nausea generating. I'm not sure how long I can do this. Oh, coming up on something here. Okay. Stop. Oof. Let's get out.
Thefarigama says I'm gonna go to bed. I'm getting super sleepy.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to drop off fairly soon too. I'll finish checking out this world and I'll probably call it a night.
Thefarigamer says, night dude.
Yeah, good night. And thanks for joining me and talking about sci-fi stuff. Wow, that looks interesting over there, whatever that is. It's like a tent or something, right? Oh, it's a whole campsite. Huh. You go in the tent. No, it's a facade. Well, it's just kind of a facade, yeah. Okay, let's go back up to the castle. There's some little pictures up here or something. Weird stuff. I don't know if those are supposed to be avatars or what those are supposed to be. They almost look like
Definitely create
they look like little
avatars.
Oh, yeah.
Custom.
Yeah.
No, made to look real peep.
They kind of remind me of the stupid Facebook version of avatars where, there's like the hands floating around kind of crap. Torsos, no legs. Kind of reminds me of that. Looks like guitars there for a second. Look kind of glitchy to me. As you get I see guitars falling, and the guitar you're holding is just kind of glitching out. Well, it looks like they have Elvis Presley up there. Colored lights are kind of a nice little touch. It's just what goes outside. Is this really a castle, or is it just kind of a facade? I mean, yeah, it's not really a castle. It's two castle walls, like, you know, it's part of a castle. It's what it is. And there's some glitched out guitars in some pictures. Yeah, you know. It's okay. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be or could be. Little disappointing. I mean, it's not terrible, but you know. At least they're going to put the guitars there.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a dragon.
Yeah, where's the dragon at? Where? Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe over here. There you go. I see something over here. I'm not. Let me look at this. Getting run over. The secret cave where the dragon hides. See if you can find it. Oh, secret cave. I don't know. Okay, I see like bridges up there. Something. That way or that way. I don't know. It might be this way. Oh, I don't know where I'm going.
Fletcher the Fluffondry says roar.
Fletcher the Fluffondry says Hugo.
I think I found it. I think I found it. There's the dragon. Yeah.
Fletcher the Fluffondry says he'll join up in a few if you are up late.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be on. So maybe I'll come on back on again tomorrow evening. So you just watch for me. I'm probably gonna go offline after checking out this dragon. Climb the dragon. I can sort of climb the dragon. Oof. Boy, the jump is just so sensitive. Yep, so I can get on the dragon's head. And of course, every dragon has a horde of gold. It's a requirement. What do we got? Oh, it's almost 1 a.m. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I think we're gonna call it a night, Demon King. And thanks everyone for joining me. And I've been on for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, pretty good. My mouse. Where am I? Sometimes I get twisted around in my chair, and I don't know where my desk is. Get Streamlabs up. We'll start shutting things down. And again, thanks for joining me. It's been great, guys, and have a good